Okay, my dear students. So today's class we will discussing about the lists. Okay, lists of HTML. Okay. So you have different types of lists are available in our HTML, that is lists, types of lists, and then marquee tag. So today's class we will discussing about these are all concepts. Okay. So lists are used to collect group of items. That means in our general time list is nothing but, for example, our in our classroom you have entire 60 members of student. That is the one list. That means the list is consists of roll number 1 to 60. So that type of group of items, collective group of items is nothing but lists. So in our HTML, three types of lists are: ordered list, unordered list, and definition list. Okay. In that first one is ordered list. So what is ordered list? In the heading you have to define the answer. Ordered list. That means whatever the data is displayed or arranged in some specific order. The list can be in a numerical or alphabetic. That means, for example, if we consider our class attendance, the attendance is in the order format. That is from H1 to, for example, Z, or otherwise from 01 to 60. So that is the order format. The list can be in a, these are those in which items are arranged in specific order. This list can be in a numerical or alphabetic. The numerical order is starting from 1 to 100 or 0 to 100 or whatever. Alphabets start from A to Z. So for that purpose, if you want to display any data on our web page in ordered format, you have to order format, and in the list format, you have to use the order list. For that purpose, you have to use the tag OL. So anchor OL. So in that you have to use the attribute. So attributes is type 1. For example, if you have defined this one, then order list says start from 1, 2, 3, 4. Or otherwise you have to display the A. So it will starts from alphabet C. Otherwise you have to start like Roman numbers. The orders will be starts as in a Roman numbers. For example, if you define the number start number, so start the value order list, or otherwise reverse it. It will be in a descending order. So this is one example for the lists in order list. So here I have defined HTML and then body. I have defined the tag, that is order OL. So in that list LI red. So it will be displayed in order format 1, 2, 3, or otherwise we have OL type A. So LI red, LI green. So then the order will be start from A, B, C. Like that, if you have to define the type as a Roman number, then it will be displayed as a Roman numbers. Okay. Then second one is unordered list. The unordered list, that means it will not arrange in any order. That means we have to, in the unordered list, we unable to use any numeric values or any alphabetical values or any Roman values. So only in that you have to use some special characters, that is special values, disc, square, circles. So these are all the special type of list, special types of values, that means bulleted format. So that means unordered list are those in which the items are not arranged in any order. So it will not arrange from the starting 1 to 100 or A, B, C, D. So these are all not arranged like that. You have to use the unordered list format. For that purpose, you have to use the some values, disc, space, circle. So that will be displayed in bulleted format. So this is the tag for unordered list UL, and then attributes are, these are the values. Attribute is type and then value is this is. So this is an unordered HTML. So for example, if you see that unordered, so UL, so it will display some order wise. That means you have to use the some circle or order. For example, if you consider type equals to square, then output will be shown as square, red, green, blue. So this example will be, we will discuss after next class. That means after this video, next video I will explain these examples in practical manner. Okay. Next, definition list. So already you have to so many of you are aware of definition. What is definition? For example, any definition, that means for example, what is HTML? So you have to define. First of all, you have to subheading as an HTML. Then below that subheading, you have to define what is HTML, hypertext markup language. Same like that, these are the list of items that have two parts: a term to be defined and then definition. First you have to define what is HTML. Then first you have to define HTML, that is in a subheading. Then you have to definition, that means hypertext markup language. For that purpose you have to use the two tags. First one is DL and second one is DT and then DD. So DL, definition list, it is used in conjunction with DT and then DD. DT is a term for the definition list and then DD uses to describe a term in definition list. So just see the example. For example, if you see the HTML DL, that means definition list. In that you have to use the first one is DT. Already you have to define a term or name in the definition list for the DT HTML. So just see here example, here HTML. So that will be displayed in a subheading. So then in the DT have defined DD, that means definition. Here use it to describe a term or name in the definition list. So here DD, hypertext markup language. Here open DD and then close DD. Here open DT and then close DT. Then next CSS, open DT and then CSS mentioned here in the DD cascading style sheet, DD/DD. Then once whatever the definitions and descriptions completed, then you have to close the definition list. That first you have to open the definition list and then DT and then define term or name. Then next describe. So you have to describe what the term is defined in our definition list. So once these are all completed, then close the definition. Then output is like that. So in the next video, I will explain the example in practically. So then marquee tag. So marquee tag is scrolling images and texts in the web pages. Already, if you have to open any web pages, so in the from top of the page, some data will be moved from scrolled from left to right or top to bottom or diagonally. So the data will be scrolled like that. For that purpose you have to use the marquee tag. With the help of marquee tag you have to scroll our data. So here some attributes is behavior, scroll, slide, alternative. So define the type of scrolling, BG color, that means the background color of that tag. Then direction, up, down, left, right. Okay. So these are all the lists and then marquee tag. Okay, in the next video I will explain the one example in practically on the lists and then marquee tag. Okay, thank you. This is Ramakrishna B. Okay.